4 fields of first state bred 3-year-olds went to post in their $100,000 Delaware Standard Bred Breeders' Fund Finals. Let's take a look at each division and the winners. First, we'll bring in the sophomore female trotters in rich finals action as Whitesville Beulah brought home the victory.
They make the way over toward the half, and Whitesville Beulah goes by in 58 3/5, trotting on the clubhouse turn toward the back stretch. Whitesville Beulah and Jazzy Judy are 1-2. 2 lengths back, Designer's Edge. Anna Lee out there in 4th with the rail 5th. Kim's Command. To the outside and having to go 3 wide will be KJ Diamond. After that, Azurine and Tony Lee. Midway up the back stretch on the way toward 3/4, Whitesville Beulah opens up now by 2.5. Jazzy Judy is there. KJ Diamond with that 3 wide move, trying to get up into 3rd. Designer's Edge with the rail. Finally backing away is Anna Lee. 3/4, 127 2/5 around the final turn. Whitesville Beulah, a 3-length lead over Jazzy Judy. Then comes KJ Diamond off the rail and swinging 3 wide. Being used for the first time, Kim's Command. They're at the top of the stretch. It's Whitesville Beulah coming off the turn. The lead is 2. Jazzy Judy gaining toward the inside. Here comes Kim's Command on the far outside, coming toward the wire. Kim's Command on the outside, coming to the wire. Whitesville Beulah holds on.
Whitesville Beulah cut the mile for her 157-2 win by a neck in the Philly Trot. Gary White is the breeder, owner, and trainer of this 3-year-old daughter of Anders Bluestone. And in the driver's seat was Art Stafford Jr. Dover's publicity director, Al Krasuski, was in Victory Lane to chat with the winning connections.
We're in the winner circle here. The winners of the Delaware Standardbred Breeders' Fund 3-year-old Philly Final. 3-year-old Philly Trotter. To the right of me, Art Stafford, Gary White, trainer. Arthur, you drew off in the field. Whitesville Beulah had some braking problems earlier. Last week it looked like she was starting to come back to her old self. How did she feel going into that first turn?
She was fine going in the first turn. It was just getting to the gate. Had me a little worried.
Well, you certainly did a masterful job. Kim's Command was closing fast on you. Did you have any nervousness?
Oh, yeah. She had me nervous. She was coming pretty fast.
Congratulations, Arthur. Gary White, also the trainer, primarily down in the Maryland area. Many a time we'd be sitting in the race office. How does this win feel to you?
Feels great, man. No other explanation. It's just great.
Is this the biggest race that you've won?
Yeah, yes.
Obviously, the $100,000 is big payday for you. But, you know, as I was saying earlier, Whitesville Beulah, she would sometimes misbehave. She made a break 2 starts ago. And then last week she won a 159-2 where she was straight as narrow. What was the difference?
I wish I could tell you, because she's got a mind of her own. It's up here, 100%. She's sound. She just got her own problems.
Any equipment changes or anything else like that? She just did a lot of praying?
Yeah, you better believe it.
And
it worked.
Absolutely. And congratulations. How do you feel?
I feel great.
Well,
Better now.
I'm saying this is probably the best medicine you could ever have. Gary White, congratulations.
Moving on, it's the DSBF final for our 3-year-old trotting Colts and Geldings as Blue Devil crossed the wire first.
59 2/5, so 31-1 in that second quarter. They head over toward the backstretch. Blue Devil with an easy lead. In second, that's Big LM followed by Rhett. Lejos is 4th. 3-4 lanes, some of my good time. Trying to get by Marvin B. Swift. They're midway up the backstretch, heading toward the far turn. Blue Devil's got the lead over Big LM. Racing up is Lejos. Red is there. Then comes a move up by some of my good time. Marvin B. Swift with the rail. 3/4 and 128 3/5. They race around the final turn, and Lejos has gone up and joined Blue Devil. Their heads apart. Big Al M is there at the rail. Then it's some of my good time. Rhett backed away, and they're at the top of the stretch now, turning home. And coming off the turn, Blue Devil reclaims the lead by a length and a half. Blue Devil, Big Al M down the inside, coming through the stretch. Blue Devil with Big Al M. Blue Devil's got the lead. It'll be Blue Devil, Big Al M, and Vlahos. 157-4.
Blue Devil, owned by Elite Harness Racing, performed like a favorite should, setting off all the teletimers for the 157-4 mile. The son of Anders Bluestone, bred by Art Stafford Jr., swept this DSBF series at Dover, for trainer Adrian Wisher, and Montrell Teague was the winning driver.
The winner of the Delaware Standardbred Breeders' Fun 3-year-old Colt Trotters, Blue Devil. First of all, Montrell, you knew in this race from post 7 you had to get to the lead to have any chance. You left out of there quickly, but I think the key to the race was that you went to the quarter 28-1, the half in 59-2. How did you feel then?
I felt good with the horse either way, even if I went a little faster, but if I can steal a second quarter, then I'm going to do it.
Well, it was a perfect drive because you also had Big Al M at your back. Did you feel nervous at any time in the mile?
Now, from the first previous starts at 2 before now, he was absolutely perfect. So, me and Wish, we knew we can do it sitting behind somebody or on the front. So, come around the last turn, pop the mirror plugs, he goes.
Congratulations, Adrian, the trainer. We don't know much about you, Adrian. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Born and raised here in Delaware. I left and went away for a while. Come back home. Guy come to me, had this Colt, and asked me if I'd train it for him. I said sure. And took a shot, and here we are.
Well, congratulations. Blue Devil wins the $100,000 Delaware Standardbred Breeders' Fund Colt and gelding Trotters. What's next for Blue Devil?
I don't know, maybe some Yonkers races, maybe here. He still fits in our ones of 4 here, so.
Adrian, congratulations.
Next up, let's see our young filly pacing division with Tobago Time, taking home the winner's share.
57-1, we race over toward the back stretch. On top is CINDER'S Baby, followed by Tobago Time. 2-3 lengths back, that's racing in third. It's Turtle Time. And then there's a gap of about 4 lengths. Moving up is Little Bag of Tricks, going by Suba McBeauty. Following that move, stealing bases. Then comes Hey Hey DeBay and Roses and Orchids Trails. They make the way by 3/4. 125 flat. Midway on the final turn, CINDER'S Baby, Tobago Time. But now Little Bag of Tricks is closing in. They come toward the top of the stretch. Tobago Time takes the lead. CINDER'S Baby back to second. Little Bag of Tricks soon to be second, going after the lead. And right at the top of the stretch, Tobago Time's got a 2-length lead. Tobago Time. Here comes Little Bag of Tricks on the outside, coming through the stretch. Tobago Time is there. Tobago Time's got it. Then it's going to be Little Bag of Tricks, and holding third, CINDER'S Baby in 153-4.
Tobago Time, bred by David Ham, who owns the filly with Glenn Phillips, scored in 153-4, which was a new lifetime mark. The daughter of Tobago K's got a perfect trip for trainer Chuck Chrisman Jr. with Alan Davis at the controls.
In the winner's circle here, the 8th race. Delaware Standardbred Breeders' Fund winner, 3-year-old filly pacer, Tobago Time. Trained by Chuck Chrisman Jr., Alan Davis in the bike. Alan, you left out of there 27 3/4. How did the race go, and was that what you thought, or how you thought the race would go?
Yeah, because the one don't get off the car too good, and she's been kind of rough gated, so I knew he would take his time with her. And I just didn't want to carry the 7 too far this week. Make sure he got me where I needed to be.
Well, she wins in 153-4. Were you surprised at that mile, that time?
No, it's nice for this time of the year. It's pretty good mile, but I figured she could do this.
Well, congratulations, Alan. $100,000 Delaware Standardbred Breeders' Fund race goes to Tobago Time.
Finally, let's take a look at the rich DSBF final for male pacers as First State Joni took home the winner's share.
56 2/5, they race over toward the back stretch. First State Johnny has a 2-length lead now over Suban. Another 2.5 back. Enrico coming to the outside. Downtown Show. Spinologist tries to follow Downtown Show 3 lengths further back to Just Flirting With You out of its squeak on by. They go toward the final turn. First State Johnny is there by 2 lengths. Racing up on the outside. Downtown Show. Suban toward the rail. Then it's Enrico 4th, racing 5th. Spinologist 3/4. 124 2/5. They race over toward the top of the stretch, and it's First State Johnny with Downtown Show on the outside. Suban back to 3rd. They come to the top of the stretch and turn for home, and First State Johnny comes off the turn with about a 2-length lead. Racing on the outside, trying to get up in the second. Downtown Show, reclaiming second now, is Suban as they come toward the finish. It'll be First State Johnny to win easily. Suban and Downtown Show are second and third, 154.
First State Johnny, owned and bred by the Whiz Kid Stable, led the way from gate to wire for a career best of 154. This son of Del Marvelous was the race favorite and won his 2 limbs going into the final for trainer Bart Dalius. And in the bike was Bart's son, Barton Dalius.
With First State Joni just won the Delaware Standardbred Breeders' Fund 3-year-old Colt and Gelding Pacers, the final. Tell us a little about something about First State Joni.
I mean, he's a great horse to get along with, you know. I'm really blessed to have the opportunity to drive him.
Well, we saw the race. Obviously you wanted to be on the front end, and that seemed to be the place to be tonight. And you cut some decent fractions, 26-4, 56-2. Then you went that 28 flat quarter. I guess you tried to bottom out the field. But it looks like you were asking your colt right around a little bit about the 5/8 pole. Did you think he was starting to tire?
I didn't think he was starting to tire. I had problems. My earplug string broke on me, so I couldn't get that pop. And usually if I kick that, he'll kick a little gear, but, you know, he got it done in the end.
So he still had the earplugs on him?
Yeah, he did.
Well, tell us a little about yourself. You've really come on the racing scene here in Dover. Tell us a little about your background, how you got started.
I mean, it goes back to just helping my dad out in the summers, you know, at the barn. And, you know, one day I just started coming to help him more often, jogging horses, and kind of kicked off from there.
Well, congratulations, because you're starting to become a force. And as a young driver, I've seen you race. You've been racing at Rosecroft. You've been racing here. Continued success.
A big overall congratulations goes out to our sophomore Delaware Standardbred Breeders' Fund final winners this meet at Dover Downs.